There it is.
Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
You guys had no idea. You have no idea how happy it makes me, how cool it is when I can pop on like live at 5:30 in the morning and just all of a sudden just BAM! It's just flooded. There's just BAM! There's all these people up, rising and grinding at 5:30 a.m. Like, it is such a satisfying feeling, you know, to know that what you're doing matters, what you're doing is making an impact, and what you're doing is it's actually changing people. It's changing people from the inside out. And so it's super satisfying. I remember the first time, and the reason I'm reflecting is we're coming up here on the 1-year anniversary of Hashtag Rise and Grind. It'll be 1 year on Sunday. But I remember going live that very first time, you know, thinking, is there anybody that's even going to pop in here? Is there anybody going to be on the live? Am I all alone? Is it going to matter? Is it going to impact? And now to come fast forward, you know, a year later, it's just incredible. So I appreciate you guys hopping in on the feed. I appreciate you joining me so I'm not just a dude like in a closet talking to himself like a crazy person. All right? It means a lot to me. You guys mean a lot to me. I want to start today's show off by saying just that. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Today is Friday. That's right. Oh, and I meant to change this. I was listening to the sound yesterday, and it was getting a little peaky, so I had to change that. Hey, today is Friday. That's right. Today is Friday, January 4th, is that right? Let me double check, because I wrote down 5th, but I think it's the 4th. That's right. Today is Friday, January 4th, 2019. Friday, January 4th, 2019. Now look how many of us have found you, Waldo. Bicky says. And I want to let you know that today is the first and the last time, the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Friday, January 4th, 2019. So I want to make sure we make just an absolute most out of this incredible day. And we're going to start it off with my wonderful friend, Carrie, who's probably like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe he just put my picture up there. Look, guys, on January 4th, we have a planner, the Hashtag Rise and Grind planner, which is this guy right here that I know a lot of you guys are out there using, and I hope it's doing for you what it's doing for me. I absolutely love this thing. But at the top of every day, it's got a different quote, different verse, and on today, Friday, January 4th, the quote came from my good friend Carrie, and Carrie put, don't worry about what needs to get done. Think about who you need to be to get it done, which I absolutely love that quote. I love that quote because it's so very true, right? It's like, what type of person do I have to be to get this done? Who do I have to be to get this done? And we've been talking about that a lot this week because that's a difficult, you know, sometimes that's difficult to wrap our heads around, you know, how exactly that looks like and what exactly that means. I'm going to dive into that in just a hair. But this is my friend Carrie, and I do want to tell you guys, Carrie, if you don't know her, make sure you friend her, make sure you guys are connected, because she is one fierce spirit animal. I mean, I seriously love this woman. She messages me, she encourages me, she sends me different songs and music, different church songs, and that just hit me right where they're supposed to hit me all the time. And if you look at her profile, you can tell Carrie is she's fire, man. She packs a lot into a little. She's short in stature. She's massive in the energy that she puts out into the world, you know, and I mean, look at this. Here's another picture I got of her. This is her like jumping through fire. Like, when I think Carrie, this is what I think of. I think of this massive fire spirit animal that's just this incredible human being. And from what I know, you know, even though she's fire and she's a pro, and you know, she still has problems. She still has things that she has to go through, and we share those things. You know, she's had troubles and things with her family that she's had to deal with, and she's a single mom and things like that. But Carrie, through all of that, she just never quits. she's just not a quitter. She's just this fierce, incredible spirit animal who I love. So, Carrie, thank you for sharing that with us today. That's awesome. And I'm not going to dive a ton into that today because, it's really hard to kind of wrap your arm around becoming, or wrap your head around actually having to become a different human being in order to be able to achieve the goals and complete the things that you want to complete, which is why, as you guys know, that's why Eric Thomas and I released the Goalkeeper Boot Camp, because I want to spend 8 weeks with those of you that really want to become someone new. You want to be born again and be the type of person that does achieve your goals, that does do these things. So Eric Thomas and I want to help you with that over the next 8 weeks. So make sure, if you haven't signed up, I want you to go to 2019goalkeeper.com, 2019goalkeeper.com. I want you to sign up and join me and Eric Thomas for the next 8 weeks, for the first 60 days of the year, becoming the person that you have to become to get it done, right? Just like my good friend Carrie says here in the thing, don't worry about what needs to get done. Think about who you need to be to get it done. And Eric Thomas and I can help you with that through the boot camp. Okay, so I do want to make sure that everybody knows about that. As a matter of fact, I did say I posted a post, and we talked about it yesterday. We talked about how we are going to give away 3 of those. And so my team, and I was really excited when I saw this, my team sent me a message and let me know that the winner from yesterday, which we're doing this for 3 straight days, so the winner from yesterday, the winning entry was my dude, Fadi Mustafa. That's right, Fadi Mustafa, and I love saying his name, but Fadi Mustafa's been a part of the Rise and Grind crew for a while now, and Fadi is our first winner. So Fadi got himself a course, he got himself a t-shirt, he got himself a hat, and he got himself a planner. Congratulations, Fadi Mustafa, you the dude. If you want a chance to win, to get into the goalkeeper course, if you can't afford it right now, or you just want to win, you want to get in for free, then go to glennlundy.com today after the show, and you can register to do this, and I'm going to give away 2 more of these packages right there. All right, check it out. Listen, I want you to hear 2 words today. These are the 2 most important words I want you to hear today, okay? Don't quit. Don't quit. That's what we're going to dive into a little bit today. I'm going to give you 5 reasons. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you cannot quit. But first, let's dance. And I really liked the music from yesterday, so I want to hear that again. Yeah, I like this song a lot. I like this vibe. I like the energy. I like where it puts me. Hey, listen, guys and girls, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button, because I believe if we could change the way people start their day, we can make a massive impact on this planet. Massive. And sometimes all it takes is for you to hit that share button. That can completely change somebody's feed, completely change the way they see the day, completely change the way they see the world. And it would all be because of you, that one little ripple, by hitting that share button. This is also the part of the show where I need you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, I want you to say what's up, just like I'm going to say what's up. I'm going to say what's up to Rob Bowley this morning. How you doing, Rob Bowley? What's up, Clinton Becker, my man with the plan? Scott Holbert's up in here this morning. What's up, Scott Holbert? How you doing, Eric Willeroy? My man, Eric Willeroy. What's up, Tom DeLolio? Tom DeLolio's been on a journey. You guys been watching Tom? Tom got up in here in the Rise and Grind, and he just started to change. He started to change from the inside out. He started to become more kind. He started to become more generous. And it's all because somebody invited him to the group. He didn't know he wanted to be a part of this. He didn't know he wanted to watch this show. But then it started to attack him from the inside out. That's what we do. Good morning, Lindsay I. Good morning, Lisa Velasco. What's up, Shauna Phillips? My man, Junior De La Rosa's up in here. Of course, Leanne Ryan Smith. It's always good to see you. What's up, Josh? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Joanna Hamilton is up in here this morning. Good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Pam Biddle. My man, Marcus Stone up in here in the house. Elizabeth Rankin Tincher. Oh, and of course, the fierce, the one and only, Miss Carrie Lynn Carter. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I love it. You guys ready? You guys ready? Let's get after it today. Come on. Let's get after it today. We got to get to it. Look, I'm having too much fun. I'm kind of moving at a little bit more of a meandering pace today, right? I'm not rushing through everything, but that's because I want to soak in this. I want to be in this with you guys. I want to be in this moment right here this morning, today, Friday, January 4th. I don't want to rush through it. I don't want to just push through today because it's really important. I want you to hear two words. I want you to leave this show with two words on your mind. Everything that you're attacking, because here we are, we're the first week of the year starting to go down, and this is the time of the year, right, that the newness of the year starts to wear off. The newness of these resolutions and whatnot starts to wear off. All of these things start to wear off here in the next couple of days, and so I want you to hear these two words. I want you to hear when I say don't quit. Don't quit. I'm going to give you 5 reasons today, right now, why you can't quit. All right? Listen, in 2005, I lost custody of my daughter. In 2005, a lot of you guys know this story, but in 2005, I lost custody of my daughter at 6 years old, and I didn't see her for 8 years, man. It took me 8 years. 8 years to become. I literally, like Carrie says on the thing, I literally had to become a different person to get it done. I had to become a person that her mom could trust. I had to become a person that her mom would allow in her life. Like, I had to become someone new. I had to become someone completely different. So I went 8 years from age 6 to age 14. I never saw this kid, man. 8 years. But I didn't quit. I didn't quit. And right now, part of the reason even I might be even a little bit lower on my tone today is because just on the other side of this wall, she's sleeping right now on the couch. At least I hope she's sleeping. I might have woke her up. But she's sleeping right there on the other side of the couch. Last night I went and picked her up at the airport. She's here with us for the next week. You know, last night I got to see her walk in the house. I got to see my kids light up. I got to see my kids get so excited to go jump in her arms. Meredith, she was holding Meredith, she was holding Willow, and they're just so excited to see their sister. They only get to see her once or twice a year. But I thought about that moment, and I thought, man, what if I would have quit? What if I would have said, you know what, screw it, world. You're going to take my daughter away from me? That's it. I'm done. I quit. I'm not going to try to change. I'm not going to try to be better. I'm not going to become a different person. I'm just going to lay down and I'm going to quit. And I thought about that last night. I thought, man, what if I would have quit? What if I would have quit on this kid? What would it have done in her life? What if I would have quit on her? Those are the questions I started to ask myself. And so this morning, as I saw her and I started thinking through, and I'm like, man, what does everybody need to hear today? And here's what you need to hear today. You need to hear, don't quit. You can't quit. Whatever it is that you're going after, whatever it is that you're attacking, whatever it is that's on your heart, whatever it is that's going on in your life, whatever it is that you're going through, I got to tell you right now, don't quit. Don't quit. You can't quit. There's 5 reasons you can't quit. Mike Brockway, take notes. Look, don't quit. Reason number 1, you cannot quit is because with enough time, you can always build a bridge. With enough time, you can always build a bridge. I was looking at some different bridges. There's this bridge that's 34 miles long over in Japan. I think it connects like China to Japan or something like that. It's 34 miles long going across the ocean, right? It's a bridge that connects these things, and it completely changed their world. And guess what? It took 9.5 years to build a bridge. It took 9.5 years to build this bridge. But now that it's complete, it's completely changed their world. It took me 8 years to build a bridge. It took me 8 years to build a bridge, to build a connection. The connection had been severed. We were completely disconnected. I didn't know how she was doing. I didn't know if she was alive or not alive. Luckily, my mom kind of had made a connection, so I would get little tidbits of information, but there was no connection with her mom, with Kira's mom. There was no connection with my daughter, with this beautiful young lady here on the left. This is her and her mom. Her mom there on the right. She's there on the left. And there was just no connection. It was completely severed. But over time, it took me 8 years. And believe me, through those 8 years, there was plenty of times where I was like, man, I'm never going to see her again. Man, I'm doing all these things. Her mom doesn't seem to notice. Man, God, what's the plan? Like, why'd you take her from me? This is my daughter. This is my blood. Like, why? There was all of those questions in my head. And there was many a times where I could have quit. where I could have quit. But I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so thankful that I didn't quit. I'm so thankful that I went ahead and put in the 8 years to become a better me. I'm so thankful that I kept reaching out. I'm so thankful that every time I was in Flagstaff, I would attempt to get with her mother. I'm so thankful that I would try to stay in contact. I'm so thankful that I didn't quit. Because with enough time, you can always build a bridge. And I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Sometimes you're 2 years in and you're like, golly, I've been doing this for 2 years. I'm not getting any results. Don't quit. Or maybe you're 3.5 years into this relationship and you're like, man, I've been in it and I just can't seem, we can't seem to communicate right, and we've been married, but it's not working. I'm here to tell you, don't quit. Don't quit. Or maybe you're sitting there, maybe you're sitting there working towards a dream. You're trying to build a small business, or you're trying to build something that you've been passionate about forever, and you're just like, man, this is hard. This is a struggle. I'm not making the money that I want to make. I'm not getting the results that I want, but I'm passionate about it. I absolutely love it. I'm here to tell you today, don't quit. Don't quit. Because with enough time, you can build a bridge. You can always build a bridge with enough time. And your breakthrough may be just around the corner, so don't quit. Second reason you can't quit, Mike Brockway. Second reason, quitting is like a gateway drug. Quitting is 100% fact. Like a gateway drug. Here's what I mean by that. The first one when you quit, that first day that you pass on, go to the gym, that first day that you say, oh, it's okay, I'm not going to do that discipline that I told myself that I was going to do. The first time that you quit, that first one is the gateway drug, because what comes next? The next time it just gets easier. It just gets easier. You quit that first time and then you go back and you get back at it for a while. And then the second time you pops into your head, you think about quitting. You're like, well, I quit before and I was able to get back on the horse. Boom, easier. Then that quitting, then this quitting philosophy, this quitting mentality where it's okay to quit, that quitting mentality starts to morph into where you start to get lazy. Quitting is the gateway drug. Then you start to get lazy. Then that starts to attack your drive, your motivation. Then you start to fall into depression and get sad. And then you start to lower your self-esteem because you're not the type of person who gets things done. And then your life seems to be moving at a snail's pace, and you seem to be just kind of crawling through, just barely getting by, and you don't understand why other people are running past you, and you don't understand why other people are reaching for the top, and you don't understand why other people are able to have success and you're not, and you don't understand, and you beat yourself up, and then you dig yourself deeper, and then you're like, maybe I should just drink some alcohol, or maybe I should do some drugs, or maybe I should fold myself into a corner, or maybe I shouldn't live, or maybe I should kill myself, or whatever. It is a long, slow process that will kill you from the inside out. Don't quit. I'm here to tell you, don't quit. You can't do it, folks. If it's your dream, if it's your passion, if it's your drive, if you believe in it, don't quit. If it's important to you, don't quit. If it matters, don't quit. Listen, number three reason, don't quit. You never know what's next, man. You never know what's next. You never, ever, ever know what's on the other side. Listen, you might say, I don't want to go to the gym today. I'm just not going to go to the gym today. I'll go tomorrow. I don't want to go today. Don't do it. Don't quit. Don't quit on yourself. Don't do it, because you never know. You might go to the gym today and there might be some special divine connection that God has planned for you where you're going to connect with a certain person that's going to lead to a certain opportunity. You just never know. I've had it happen to me before. I was at the gym. I didn't want to go to the gym. Some things happened. I wasn't going to go to the gym, but then instead I was like, no, you got to go to the gym, because you can't be a quitter, because quitting is a gateway drug that leads to lazy, that leads to depression, that leads to low self-esteem. So you got to get going. So I went to the gym, and when I went to the gym, I ran into a dude, and that dude was like, hey, dude, I know you. You're the Rise and Grind dude. And guess what? You've got an event coming up, and I want to sponsor your event. Here's $5,000. Bam. You don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what that divine plan is. You might have a breakthrough. You might be like, you know what? I'm just going to quit on this. I've been trying to write this book, or I've been trying to complete this project. I've been trying to do this thing. I've been trying to do it forever, and I'm just going to quit. I'm just going to put it down right now because I don't care. You can't do it because right after that moment, I've had moments where I'm like, man, listen, I'm frustrated. I've been working on this thing forever, especially with my book. I was working on this thing, and I was like, man, I was frustrated, and I was like, I'm going to quit. But I had already decided that day that I was going to do something. I was going to write my goals. I was going to get it knocked out. And so, boom, right after, I was like, man, no, I'm not quitting. And so I put on my headphones. Set down my laptop. I sat there at the table. My wife was taking a nap. She'll verify. She'll tell you it's true if you don't want to believe me. But I sat right down, and all of a sudden, I had a mental breakthrough. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's the book right there. Bam. And I pulled out my laptop, and in 2.5 hours, I outlined what is going to be a New York Times bestseller. I outlined it in 2.5 hours. Outlined each paragraph, knew exactly what I was going to do, because all of a sudden I had this breakthrough moment, because instead of breaking down and quitting, I broke through to a win. Don't quit. You never know what's next. Don't quit. Listen, number four reason you can't quit. And this one's so important. I want to make sure you hear this. Make sure you've hit that share button if you haven't done so already. The number 4 reason that you don't quit. The number 4 reason, you deserve it. Dude, I'm telling you, you deserve it. You deserve to win. You deserve a better life, a better existence. You deserve to wake up every day on fire. You deserve it. You're worth it. Like, dude, listen, they say in the car business, they say the best time to sell a car is right after you just sold one. That's what they say. Best time to sell a car is right after you just sold one, because you got this momentum going in, right? You're coming off of a win. There's a reason that in your planner, there's a reason that I put these check boxes in here that I want you to check off every single day, because I want you to win. I want you to win. God wants you to win. The universe wants you to win. See, I want you to win, because each time you get a win, it just stacks on another layer. Each time you get a win, it just keeps on rolling. Life gets better. The light, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel with each of those wins. And so, number 4 reason why I'm telling you today, don't quit. Don't quit is because you deserve a win. I know you've had trials. I know you've had tribulations. I know there were things in 2018 that beat you down. I know that. I know there's things that happen in your family that have beat you down. I know that there's mistakes that you've made in your life that have beat you down, or mistakes you made in 2018. And I'm here to tell you here today in 2019, you deserve a win. You deserve a win, so you can't quit. You can't quit. You got to push through. You have to win. Don't quit. Don't quit. Not today. Not today. You're not a quitter. That's not you anymore. That's not you anymore. You don't do that anymore. You don't quit. That's not you. Number 5. 5th reason, don't quit. Listen. Number 5 reason why you can't quit. If you quit, you will never, ever truly know what you're capable of. If you quit, you will never, ever truly know what you're capable of. And I got to tell you something right now. There's nothing worse than that. There is nothing worse than that. My definition of hell, here's my definition of hell. I'm going to give it to you. Living a life never reaching your full potential. That, to me, that's my definition of hell, is living a life never reaching your full potential. My friend Ed Milet talked about this on the 10X GrowthCon stage. He talked about when you get to heaven and you're standing there next to your Father, and there's the potential you, the you that you were designed for. The best version of you is standing there, and you have to walk up and you have to meet the best version of you and look and go and have God say, this is the life I had designed for you. And this is the life that you lived. And my goodness, wouldn't that be hell if those things didn't at least get close to matching up? Wouldn't that just be hell? There's nothing worse, man. That's like winning the pot Like that'd be like winning the pot, right? You win the pot, you win this big jackpot, you win the whole thing, and it's all yours, and you just reach in and take like 40% of it out. You leave the rest. You're like, oh, it's okay. I know I could potentially have that other 60%, but I'm just gonna leave it there, right? That's like knowing the hand ahead of time, like blackjack or roulette. If you're a gambler, right? You know, you play blackjack and you take your chips and you bet it down a little bit, right? You're like, okay, I'm gonna bet a little less because I think I might lose, and they flip the cards over and you get the blackjack and you're like, dang, I wish I would have bet more, right? All of these potential things that could have happened if you didn't quit. You can't quit on these things. You can't quit. I just gave you 5 reasons. Listen, don't quit because with enough time you can always build a bridge. Don't quit because quitting is like a gateway drug. Don't quit because you never know what's next. Don't quit. Don't quit because you deserve it. You deserve to win. And don't quit because if you do, you're never going to truly know what you're capable of. Never. And that, my friends, is hell on earth. Listen, you can do this. You can do this. It's January 4th. Bam! 4 days in. You can do this. I know you can do this. I believe in you. Because you, my friend, are a child of God. Uniquely made by the God of the universe. You know that God that made like everything? He made you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And that's pretty cool. He wants you to win, which is pretty stinking cool. And you're already starting to make some good decisions. You are. You're in the Rise and Grind group. You're starting to get up a little bit earlier. You got your planner. For those of you that don't have a planner, you can get one at GlennLundy.com. You've got your planner. You're signing up for the Goalkeeper group. And for those of you that are not in that, you can go to GlennLundy.com. You can check that out. It'll link you there, or 2019goalkeeper.com, whichever one you want to do. But you're already starting to make some good decisions, right? You're in the Rise and Grind group. You're watching the show. You're starting to get up a little bit earlier. And I want to tell you this morning, those decisions that you're making, they matter. They truly do. They're starting to make an impact. It's making an impact on your friends, on your family members, on your coworkers. It's making an impact on everyone around you, and it's truly made an impact on me. And I, for one, I am so incredibly thankful for it. So thankful. Like, I absolutely love you for these decisions that you're making in your life and the ripple effect that they have on this planet. I mean it. I absolutely stinking love you. So have an incredible day today. If you need more videos like this, go to GlennLundy.com. But have an incredible day today. Have a phenomenal, over-the-top, fantastic, best stinking day you've ever had in your entire life. And then come back here on Monday morning, and we're going to do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind.